Every year, it's, best weekend of the year, and I'm getting married in 3 months. I think that speaks volumes.
Being a captain at MTIT does come with a lot of stress on draft day. A bit of a roller coaster on, you know, as the picks roll, but very proud and honored to be the captain.
How I feel is it's a lot of responsibility, and I'll tell you what, I can't plan to have a better shot, but I can plan to have a better draft, and that's about all I have to say about that.
Would like to say, Ian Patterson, congratulations, you're captain.
Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of talk about Nick Lavin, and the reality is, Nick's never going to get a ring. And, you know, as much as he wants one, I think that factually, it's just never going to happen.
The thing about Nick Lavin is he doesn't like his teammates. He gets shots up, he scores, and that's all that Nick cares about. The problem with this tournament is it's all about team, it's all about character, it's all about wanting it for the better half and the better good. Nick needs to maybe get a character change, maybe he needs to, you know, check the man in the mirror, and maybe he comes back next year and he plays a team game.
I'm sensing a theme in these questions, and I don't know if I like it. Just get a quick Thayer gun in. First off, I want to say I'm a little bit more motivated this year. It's definitely on my Mount Rushmore. You know, I've won at every other level, so this is the last step, and then I can sing my swan song into retirement.
Well, I've known about it for a while. Justin's been talking about it. I've seen the documentaries. It's clearly a special weekend, so yeah, just happy to be here. Happy to be taking part, and gonna make a few people my sons, you know? Is there anything else I want to add? Yeah, as long as Laves doesn't win, I guess, right? That's what I'm hearing.
The tournament was going great. Me and Justin got drafted to the same team and came out hot in the first game. And we could see the championship in our eyes. And then everything changed. When Ian Patterson went down with an ankle injury, after such a hot start, we didn't really have a backup plan. And that's when things got a little messy. We decided that Patterson's team would have to be split up. So to give each of the other captains a fair chance, they got one shot to determine who had the chance at getting Nick Lavin first and Anu Sidhu second, and whoever missed got no one. And that's when Lucas, I'm him, Howlett made a shot that will change the course of MTIT history forever.
Yo! Oh, yeah! We don't know who to take, but you know who to take, baby.
When Howie hit that shot and he added Laves to his team with Tyler Pierce and Ben Similak, everyone knew that would be the greatest super team to ever be in the Maythong Invitational. And that's when things got a little messy, and a lot of players weren't happy.
I have no idea what's going on here.
And you and Brett Anderson, you know, you didn't have your shit together. Like, does Stu know about this? I don't think he'd be happy.
So what I need to do is I need to bring so many championships and make it undeniable that there's something in the dish like water.
Everybody's gonna wanna be a dish like.
And have you heard of any rumors of why Stu Moffat might be absent from the tournament this year?
You know, I heard there was something weird going on with that lake water situation. I don't know, some dirty water. He was sick. Maybe he's in a coma.
I guess when you drink gallons and gallons of dish-like water, it's not good for your system.
From what I know, and from his lack of I guess, responses every time I text him. I just assume that he's not doing so well. And then I heard he's in a coma because he drank some ditch lake water. I've drank that water before. I swim in that water every single year I'm out here.
The only thing I know about Stu Moffitt is he's not a strong swimmer.
I'm a man.
Justin, I'm literally running at like 20% right now.
Yeah, and we got two
and
of us
if we
and one of
stepped
you,
into wigwam,
bitch.
people on my arm.
Coward.
I'm 20%.
I had my investigation team look into they were rumors, but they've now been substantiated. It's actually hard for me to talk about. Okay, I'm good. As you know, he has a place in Ditch Lake, and from what we found out, and it's been now confirmed, he drank water out of the taps of Ditch Lake. He's in a serious coma. And from what we understand, it's quite serious. We're hoping he'll recover, but it's day by day. So we're watching that, and we, of course, our hearts are going out to his family and friends and all of us, obviously, here at the tournament.
You know, Stu, I would go over to his place in Ditch Lake. It was like a 2.5 hour drive. And we'd go out there, and he would take one of those Culligan bottles and just dip it in the lake and just drink it all. He was having the time of his life. I told him, I said, you can't do that, you know? That's not safe water. That's not safe water. Hearing that he couldn't come this year was heartbreaking. Hearing that he went into a coma really put a damper on this year because he means so much to this tournament. And, you know, he was special.
I never thought it end this way. Lost the passion, got the pain. And every time I hear your name, it simply doesn't hit the same. What happens when the colors fade? Butterflies that fly away.
Ask me a question, man. Ask me about punt.
Tanner Guest for president.
Careful, careful.
Let's go! Shock the world! Shock the world! You were that was change my state. Love so hard to find. Your feelings change like the weather. Went from pretty gray.
So yeah, that's a good question. I think when we talk about this year,
it's a dirty girl right there.
it's undoubtedly one of the greatest upsets in sport history. Teams that come to mind: Giants versus Patriots, Raptors versus the Golden State Warriors, Average Joe's Gym versus Globo Gym. I think this might top all of them.
We grew up on this court battling, not only with each other, but against each other. And the fact that we had the honor to play together, I think just really raised the entire tournament to a new level, because this is a dream come true. The fact that I get to win my 3rd championship while you win your 3rd championship and get Tanner his 1st, I'd like to just say on behalf of the league, this is magical.
When I was appointed GM and captain of Team Shock the World, there was 2 guys on my draft list that I knew had to be on my squad. Guys with character, passion, experience, championships, and that's who I sought out in the draft, and that's who I got, pushed through, and we got the fucking win.
You just gonna fucking roast me again there, Brett, or what? Is it gonna happen? No, hold on. Let me crack a beer for this line of questioning I know that's about to come. What I think is absolutely outrageous and something that should be looked into by the commissioners who, it actually doesn't make sense for them to look into it because they won the game, but final game tape goes missing. Dougie's got a fresh pair of Jordans. Denz definitely has some cash in his pocket because of it. I think there's some collusion. If anyone knows anything about Tim Donahue, they know that Dougie looks just like him. They may be long lost, relatives of some kind.
I think, it's Brett and Justin's home tournament, and what I know about those two is they'll do anything to win, so what may look like a legit win on the surface, probably someone should dig into it. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about 10%, 20%. Did I make money? Did I not? The only thing I know is that everything that I did was legal, and it can be summed up in one quote: that grief is nature's most powerful aphrodisiac.
Am I surprised about Douglas Osborne fixing games? Not even a little bit. After all this talk about me being the face of the league, coming in last year as my first year, beating him in the finals last year, I think that really did it for him, right? And is it a coincidence that right before this year's tournament, 2 large men show up at my house and beat me up so badly they break my leg, so I can't play in the tournament this year? I don't know, man. It's tough sitting out this year for sure, but I think Douglas might have been behind it.
Regardless, it was bullshit. I'm happy for you guys that you won, but not really.